Okay, so recently Deadpool came out with a trailer. Actually, came up with a trailer to a trailer which I thought was perfect. 45 seconds of him kind of just talking to hype the trailer before the trailer. I thought it was pretty sweet. The trailer itself was pretty much what you saw with the Comic-Con trailer. They add a little bit more in the beginning, and they tweak some spots here and there, and you have to really see a good shot of Colossus. I still have a feeling this movie is not going to do well at the box office. Not because he's not a popular character, but I think the trailer is so specifically geared towards a fourth wall breaking character who's ultra violent. I'm thinking this might probably do like kick-ass money. So it's gonna make money. It's not gonna make a lot. It's probably gonna be considered another commercial failure. It's something that if you were to see the trailer, I can't take my kids to see that, and that's gonna really affect the amount of people who can go see it. I saw it and I was like, I would like to go see it. My wife probably wouldn't go with me, so right there, we're already kind of cutting through the amount of people who can go see it, but good trailer, looks good. The Colossus looks amazing. Really fantastic look for Colossus. And to finish up this video, this is also after the Fantastic Four reboot did horrible business. I think it said somewhere about it was like the 20s, like mid 20s. How many millions it brought in. Now here's a sad thing: it made 11 million on Friday, and I think one of the reports that said it made 26. So it made 11 million on Friday. Over the next 2 days, it just made an extra 15 on top. So Friday really isn't a complete day. So the reason why they do these normally is by the time Saturday is done, you got a really good indication of how much money you're going to make. Because Sunday again isn't a really popular day. So it seemed like word of mouth on this film was horrible. And the last time a trailer came out that was this generally mocked and disliked was Green Lantern. Will this movie still potentially make money? Yeah, it'll do well enough overseas that it'll make back the amount of money that went into it. But why did it do poorly? Well, depending on who you talk to, it's because comic fans are racists. Not that they took a relatively fun sort of group, stripped all the fun out of it, and tried to make the DC version of the Fantastic Four, and it failed. 10 years ago, they tried to do a happy version of the Fantastic Four. If it would have been cast better and they wouldn't have essentially neutered a couple of the villains, it probably would have done very well. But it didn't. And they only had casting out of the 5 main roles. Your casting was spot on for 2. Debatable with 1 and horrible for the last 2. Jump forward. We have the same 5 primary characters. They kind of butchered them all. It's not a very popular franchise and just didn't do well. And the Sony deal with Marvel, I think, really stuck to the final nail in the coffin of this. Let's be honest. Sony did a poor job with Amazing Spider-Man. They did. They made money, but nowhere near Marvel money. Struck a deal with Marvel. You tell me that a lot of people who are Fantastic Four fans didn't go, this movie doesn't look very good. However, if it bombs enough, maybe they'll make a deal with Marvel, and you can see a true Fantastic Four group in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm kind of leaning more towards the trailer. The first one was poor. The initial description of what was going on was poor. And then the Sony deal. I think that they did enough things poorly to make this a pretty easy slam dunk that people are hoping that Marvel and Sony, Marvel and Fox, will make some sort of deal for Fantastic Four. I could see Marvel probably saying no, unless they could potentially also kind of option maybe some X-Men characters.